Well, hello again, cartoon car fans. So, I'm not at my house here, so I have a really horrible setup. I don't have my microphone, so you're gonna hear my heavy breathing, and then this is a crappy phone, so I apologize, but since I have lost luggage before, I want to review these because if these get lost, I'll never review them because I literally had to fly across the world to get these things. Granted, I had other things to do. So a bunch of other people have already opened these up, but this is the CarTuned Series 1, and if you watch my channel, over half of it has to be cartooned things, so this is right up my alley. I first saw these on Twice Diecast channel, so you want to check out his channel. He's got a lot of cool content. Also DJ, Champion DJK, I always watch his stuff as well. Anyways, here we go, Series 1. So we got all 8 of them. I had to source these not only at Target, but also online because all the scalpers went through and picked out all those. I could never find that, and then for some reason I could never find the Blazer, and I went to like 5 different Targets, or Target as I like to say. Alright, in case you find this video way down in the future, these things came out in 2024. Alright, let's take a look. So let's just do these in order. So this is my favorite one out of this collection. And I noticed here in the packaging they have different street signs. So this is from the Lowriders set of this Series 1. And then it says diecast metal, people 6 and over. I have the mentality of a 6-year-old, so it works well. Alright. Pretty good packaging, you know, it's a card. But the product is actually very safe because it's got this half blister going on. You can inspect it. It's really good. I almost kind of wish it was half of a card just to be a little more less wasteful, but it's fine. I sound like such a hippie. First thing is, I think I saw someone else say that possibly you can adjust the axles on these. So let's see if I can push this up. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Hold on here. You know what? There's a Phillips. I'm going to take one apart. I don't even have the proper size Phillips head. This one's a little bit too big. But obviously we can now know that this is a great product in the fact that you can take it apart and customize it quite easily. Granted, I don't think there's an interior on this thing. While I'm at it, seems like there's some GM trademark 2024, which is nice, MGA being the brand. There's also some print production codes of some sort that I can't really make out. Alright. Okay, so you can see the construction here. We have a press fit window canopy that's smoked. The bumpers seem to be pressed in, but you can't push them out from the inside here. So that's unfortunate. Well, no, I'm wrong. What happened is, I think they literally painted this after the bumpers were put in. I think this circle is actually the plastic of the bumper. You know, the melting. I could be mistaken. But you see the front ones, they don't look even, so I think that's melted plastic. So I guess you could cut those off and then push the bumpers out for, you know, if you want to repaint this thing. Although I gotta say, it's so pretty, I don't know why you'd want to repaint it. Alright, so this is what I was getting at here. Let's see if there's any sort of... Yeah, see, there are notches in here. Okay. Let me change the angle. Alright, so yeah. You see these... Well, it's really hard to tell. It's black, of course, so... But I can see, like, 3 holes. And so you should be able to push this axle up. It's just so difficult to do. Look at my fingers flexing. See? What's the deal with that? It definitely looks like a continuous series of overlapping holes, but it's that little section there may be a little bit too tight. And they're on front and back, so let's see if I can just push this thing down. No, it's already bottoming. Wow, I don't know what the deal is. I wonder if I could squeeze the wheel off or twist the wheel off. I don't know if it's a knurled axle or not, but it doesn't feel like I'm twisting it off. It's getting looser though. Hold on. Now, I have a feeling you just have to kind of like break those edges first, but it's kind of hard to do. So I think it can be adjusted, but you're going to run the risk, I think, possibly of breaking the axle. Well, not breaking it, bending it. By the way, the axle, how thick is this thing? Wow, 1.3 millimeter axle. That's quite thick. Hot Wheels is 0.7. So this is on par with like a choro-q axle, which is a wind-up pullback car. Made in Vietnam. Interesting. So I'm going to just put it back together and then see if I can mess with the suspension, knowing that it should be able to happen. But I'm afraid if I do it outside of the casting, it's going to just break the plastic base. Although I do think the plastic base might be that like nylon reinforced stuff, like maybe garbage barrels are made out of, or things that sit outside. Okay, let's see. Oh, there it is. Okay, so yeah, there it goes. All right, I snapped it there. Let me do it one more time. It looks like there's 3 holes. Okay, look at that. That is totally slammed. Boy, now I need a flat object. There's a little coaster I have. Look at that. That thing's slammed in the nose. There it goes again. Yeah, you see? Hopefully you can see in there. Maybe you just have to like break in those edges and it'll make it easier to adjust. Wow, I don't even think that rear tire is touching. It is, I guess, barely, but I don't think I pushed it all the way up. Or is it? Yeah, I guess it is. So it looks like you have 3, notches to go into. You can probably see better than I can through my junky phone here. This S10 Plus. All right, well, that's really cool, It's a lowrider, and this one is super low. The front end is almost dragging the ground. That looks pretty sweet. And then if you're careful, I guess you can have it leaning. Now the question is how easy it is to get that thing back out. It's just not easy at all. Wow. I don't have the fingernails or small enough fingers to get in there. Wow, so I think you're going to need like a flathead or something, but then you run the risk of like scratching the paint. Oh boy, maybe a pry tool, but this is so well. So in the odd case that maybe MGA sees this video, maybe you gotta consider next time you do tooling for this base is to not have such a large amount of plastic in between those three notches, so then it'll be easier to adjust. Because there we go. I'm an adult, and I have a hard time thinking a 6-year-old child would be able to do that easily, if not just throw it across the floor, which maybe adults would want to do. All right, so obviously that's a little bit wacky there. Yeah. See if I can get it to go the other way. I can only suspect it gets looser the more you do this. All right, let's see. We have opposing leans. Well, still, it's pretty cool. I think it's really neat that you have this playability form to it. All right, so let's continue this review here. Bunch of little tangents. Now, I have hundreds of choro-q videos if you're into that kind of thing. And so I can already tell this is much bigger than a choro-q. But since I'm not at home, I don't know how big those are. This is almost 35 millimeters wide. And this Impala, at least, is like 51 millimeters long. And the height's obviously going to change based on the suspension, but in this fully slammed, the body is like 28, 27. Just to give a ballpark if you happen to have a choro-q and you're debating whether or not you want to buy these. I can already say these are awesome. I would highly suggest these. I'm really glad there's some sort of cartoon cars outside of Hot Wheels. They're so readily available in North America. I know a lot of you guys hate these cartoon things, but go watch a different channel. Anyways, I think this is awesome. Continuing on. Fully chromed front end. Yeah, no plate, unfortunately. No black paint, but these are really deeply recessed, so you could easily add a paint wash in there and scrape out any extra. which I will do apparently in the future. The Tampa printing is nice. There's no decals. It's a toy, so it can't. I don't think you can have decals as a children's toy. And then this is a nice metallic pink, very nice, a very fine flake in it. Possible it's a clear coat of pink over the casting, because I kind of feel like it's fading out here. You know, it's not very dark pink, but towards the edges where it pools. So I'm pretty sure it's a clear pink clear coat. Now the taillights are painted nice. We got some silver and red in those rings. Very cool. Yeah, more grooves back here. You could add paint to, I guess. No license plate, but they did print up here. Interesting. It's quite legible. Obviously, it's bigger than a license plate. And then the top is also a metallic, like a, I guess I would call that gold, kind of a gold color. And then it's very good color separation. You'll notice the windows are the window molding is nice and silver, but the gold, there's no overrun. And then even the window has raised moldings here, and they're painted silver. So this is actually a well-executed toy. All right, as I say that, there's a little bit of a blemish there. All right, nice little ridge in the middle. All in all, I'm very happy with this for the price. These are around $5 at Target. Okay, let's move on. Where's number two? Number two, we have the 57 Chevy Bel Air. It looks like the card is pretty much the same, other than, you know, but now we have Pro Street, so this is a different, I guess, theme. So possibly, maybe they make a lowrider one out of this casting. So Pro Street, some sort of like drag racing kind of theme, and it does have like what looks like billet wheels of some sort, maybe Kragers or something. And there's like a round thing in between the spoke holes, so maybe that's supposed to be like a brake system. And then you can see these are staggered tires in their height. This CT is very nice. By the way, this has nice white walls and many like Dayton kind of multi-spokes. But this one, yeah, oh, very staggered in both dimensions. Look how wide these are compared to the fronts. Very cool. And they are rubbery, same with the other ones, but they're kind of a dense rubber, very hard rubber. So real riders-ish, no treads. Did this have treads? Oh, this does have old school treads. All right, let's just look at both here. So this one is generally the same dimensions as well. Maybe it's a tiny bit longer. And then the same GM trademark. So this whole wave seems to be Chevys, by the way. I'm looking forward to seeing what Fords and Chrysler waves come out later on. Okay, well, let's see here. We got nice Tampa printed flames, and we got Big Lou as the driver of this one. Big Time Hustler. That's cool. I don't know what the CT would stand for. What do you guys think? Please leave a comment. What would that be? It's not MGA. Oh, CarTuned. Duh, I'm a moron. Yeah, the more you watch my channel, you realize that very quickly. No paint on the headlights, though. Maybe they're like light covers because it's a drag car or something. Now, see, this is nice. There's black paint in this grill. So, very cool. No emblem here. Okay. And look, the windows are purplish. I'm not sure if you're going to pick up on that, but that's a purple tint compared to this left one, which is just like a regular gray smoke. So that's neat. Window moldings, but no silver paint because they're going for the blacked out look, it looks like. And then the rear bumper, no indication of any license plate area. Interesting. Cartoon printed again. Yeah, no paint back here or anything. I guess they put all the paint into the side. And then, yeah, it rolls pretty well. I guess like a Hot Wheels with real riders. The lowrider, no, it's scraping the rear end, of course. So, but you can adjust that, obviously, which I'll try to mess with later. All right, all in all, that's pretty good. All right, muscle car fans. So now we have this little subline muscle cars. And we have a 69 Camaro in red. I know these series came in different colorways. I've seen 3 different colors of this Camaro, like a sky blue metallic and I think a yellow one. But I just went with what I could find at Target on this one. Okay, so Maybe this table isn't smooth. Yeah, I think it's actually real wood. Alright, so now this has totally different wheels. I think these are very familiar looking wheels, like American racing wheels or something. Alright, there's nice air passing between the spokes, so that's very good. It's better than a lot of TLVs even. Just plain red here, no metallic or anything like that. The front end, we have this inset chrome work, and then we have black paint in there, so very good. No black paint in here though. I'm gonna guess those are the turn signals. Anyways, you could add some orange in there nicely if that is the case. Nice printing up here though. Got these like double stripes, I guess. No, that's the venting there. Okay. The stripes are generally parallel with each other, it seems. CarTuned again. Silver around the moldings looks good, and also on the window here. This looks like a regular smoked canopy. It almost looks black. I'm not sure if there is light. And then look at the treads on this one. Very neat. Yeah, so street tires. Yeah, some, I guess, production codes. Let's see. I think I can almost read this now. Oh, look at this. This does say 24. So possibly this is the 32nd week, maybe, of 24? I don't know. 23rd week? I don't know. Okay, well, we'll have to see maybe next year or a couple of years down the road if that 24 changes. And that would give an indication of how when these were really made. But now I'm wondering if these have that whole stuff going on. Yeah, does it? It's black in there. I cannot tell. Let me look at it with my own eyes. I'm going to come back. Yep, I did see the 3 holes. See, I think you might be able to see a hole there. So, I don't know. It's kind of weird to have a Pro Street leaning, but maybe it's crashing or something. Or boy, I'm telling you, breaking these holes in is tough. I can't do it. Maybe it won't. Well, I was thinking maybe these are spaced so tight it won't allow the bending. But I do clearly see a hole there, right above the silver. So with enough work, you could make these lean. So I guess you can try to, or just in general, raise the height of the suspension. It's just nuts. All right, you're gonna have to try that on your own. Too time consuming. We're already 17 minutes into this. So here we have the 47 Chevy Fleetline, and this is part of the lowriders again. And now this is nice artwork, you know. I wonder if that's a computer generated image. It looks like it might be. What's also nice is how they have the sticker on this. So, like for me, since I'm going to put these in a suitcase, I'm going to lose the card and just keep it like this so it doesn't get damaged. Alright, if you're going to have minimal storage. Now, does this have the... Whoa, that's a cool paint job. The rendering shows blue up here, but now it's the whole thing. It's got a super large flake on it. Wow. That looks like a Starry Night or something. So from afar, this just looks like a plain black, you know, paint job. But this might be the best paint job in this set. Look at that. That is really cool. Actually, it reminds me of like opals. The stones. Okay. We got some Tampa printing on the side. Very nice. The wheels look nice again. Now let's see about this whole... Yeah. All right. So you can take the tires off. The insides don't have the white walls. So, you know, if one of the white walls was misprinted, you could theoretically maybe flip them all just to black sidewalls and they'll look fine. So again, I don't know. You know, it's weird. The lowrider one, I don't know if they design it differently, but it seems like it's easier to do this. You know, maybe it's a smart idea to just rock it back and forth a bunch of times like this, see? So now, oh, there we go. It's much easier, right? So you gotta like break it in for sure. Break those notches in. I'm trying to pull it all the way out. No. And then maybe if I hold I think that's all the way out. Well, anyways, it's a nice feature considering. All right, this has some silver painted headlights, no black in this grille here, no emblem up there. Really cool. We got some searchlights or whatever, and they're silver and silver chromed, and I'm gonna guess they're separate pieces. Very dark, maybe like a gray smoked. You know what? I don't know. Look at this plastic. This might be metallic. Anyways, it's interesting. It looks a little different. It looks gray, not black. Some silver up here, a really tiny windscreen. And again, that paint job is fantastic. CarTuned here. We have purple taillights. All right. The chromed bumper looks good. Yeah. No. Well, no, it still says 24. Yeah, the first 3 digits are throwing me off. Now, I don't know if this is a batch production code or, yeah, look at this, 592-631. 23224. All right, so these bases are shared, right? That's an identical base. I guess that makes sense to save money. Okay. Anyways, this paint job is fantastic. Oh, wait. Never mind. I thought that surface was purple for a second. Wow, very cool. Okay, what do we have next? This also looks nice. Number 5, we have the 56 Chevy Nomad. Nice rendering. It's another lowrider. Just the rendering itself is really neat. Oh, and we have gold wheels on this guy. I am loving this collection. Oh boy, I'm going to have more storage space. I'm going to collect a whole bunch of these, assuming they stay in business. Again, so we have some old school treads on this one. Obviously, we have a gold chrome, and unfortunately no extra paint in the front. But again, since they're recessed, even these lights have a recess. You could paint marker them, Sharpie them, and it should be pretty easy to do. So this one has gold painted, almost bronze color headlights. And again, a nice metallic flake. I wasn't expecting that. It's not as cool as the last one, but still, it's kind of hot roddy, low ridery. Now this one has gold or this bronze paint color for all the window trim. Really cool, and it's really well laid on. CarTuned back there. Looks like a regular smoked canopy. We have a Muerte, I don't know, Day of the Dead kind of like skull there. And a super neat paint job. I sound like a Lego character. Super neat. But yeah, I mean, there's gold, 2 different, I guess, orange, gold, a lighter gold, right? There's 3 different colors in this striping that I can see. The white walls look good. Very unlike green light. I mean, these are really thin tires, but the white wall is well printed. Very neat. All right, I'm not going to mess with the suspension again, but this is stock form. Yeah, this one's leaning. Oh, wait, let's try this. Darn it, I am going to mess with it. Nope, forget it. Too difficult. Anyways, nice contrast with the gold. All right, I know you guys love these Chevy C10s. This is an 87 version. Now we're back. Now we have customs. I don't think we've seen that before. So we have customs, muscle cars, lowriders, and Pro Street. All right. No additional paint here. Unfortunately, that's really narrow. It's going to be hard to add a 1/64 scale license plate there. They could have easily made that wider. I don't know why they would make it like that. Anyways, deep ridges again. You could add paint easily. Then we have this blue. Oh, and this is metallic as well. Very neat. This is a fine metallic. And then we have a different wheel molding. These swept 6 spokes. There seems to be air passing between all these spokes on these toys. Flame job looks good. A nice yellow to orange fade. It is pixelated though. But I think it's pixelated better than Hot Wheels and their weird, I don't know what you call that printing they have on those premium Hot Wheels. But this looks more natural. I mean, under a camera, but to the naked eye at an arm's length away, you can't see that pixelation. Obviously up close, you can see most anything. Again, the silver trim is painted well. The staggered tires here, we're back to these regular street looking tires, modern street tires. The rear bumper, yeah, sadly, very narrow license plate area. And then the taillights have nice silver trim around them. Cartoon looks good. No actual bed. That's fine. All right, so anyways, this is all right. It's probably my least favorite of the collection, but I know that's probably the favorite of a lot of people's. All right, so here we have America's sports car, the 63 Corvette Stingray. All right, with the double rear windows. This is Muscle Cars series. I know this came in a couple different colors also. Maybe red was the other one. But anyways, again, I bought this at Target. And now, look at this. This is metallic as well. So they're all about metallic paints, which is really nice. Hopefully that will keep paint rash to a minimum. And interesting, this plastic is totally black instead of chromed. We have the modern radials here. And now we have some 5-spokes. Oh, I think these look like Boyd Coddington wheels. But anyways, they look neat. Some venting, a little molding, but no paint on that line. CarTuned is on the front this time. Oh, well, I guess that makes sense. This is a split rear window. The stripes there, I would say, look pretty good. Yeah, it's just a reflection there. Yeah, very neat. Okay, taillights are totally blacked out. I'm going to guess that's paint. Yeah, that's bottoming out. And these exhaust tips, I guess. Now, this is a normal size license plate area if you want to add one of those metal license plates. And yeah, I can see the hole above the axle there, so you could probably lean this with some work. Yeah, see, there you go. That's how I... All right, so you could make that pose. Yeah, it's okay. This one's smooth, rolls pretty smooth. All right, the last one, a 69 Chevy K5 Blazer in a nice orange, and this is part of the customs line. Again, a nice metallic orange, and this one has black trim. Unfortunately, not enough in there. You could add some Sharpie or something, or paint. But we have a little nice side stripe that looks like a neon green and gray. And then there's another line below it. All right. Okay, we've seen these wheels before, but still it's fine. And then we do have some black paint in this grille, and as well as black headlights. All right, nice license plate with their color matched bumpers on this one. This one looks like, wait, is that... I wonder if this is painted or if this is like that metallic plastic. There's light getting through there or something. It doesn't look quite the orange of the casting. Interesting. I guess it's not bad. These are not super expensive models. So, nice printing for the taillights though. A little bisecting silver line there. The CarTuned is on the back window. No indication of a handle though to pull the gate down there. This is a 2-door. Interesting. Okay, well, that's that. I gotta say, I'm really impressed with these. In particular, the fact that you can pose them, all of them, not just the lowriders. You have what looks like 3 different types of wheels, or tires, or both, right? You got the lowrider, you got the drag style, and then you got the regular street stuff. So that's nice. We have some chrome work with some paint, some without paint, but also you got this golden sunshine there. And then almost all of them have, the majority have a metallic paint finish. Only the Pro Street here and this Camaro don't. So that's pretty good value, I think. All right, well, here's my little half swear word spinning machine here. Yeah, so not much else to say other than I think these are fantastic. I'm wondering if like later on they'll have like more detailed ones, like ones with license plates and all the paintwork. You know, like this has great paintwork, but it doesn't have the black in the grill area, right? Or different colored headlights. That would be interesting. I know there are chases as well. They're on eBay for like $200. I saw one of these this chase one go for $800 on eBay. Now look, I buy a lot of ridiculous things, but that's even beyond my level of sanity. But really, some of the highlights are really like this one. The fact that that paint job up close is just, it looks like this a starry night. This one's pretty neat as well, being gold. So there's a lot of winners here. I guess they're all winners. The lamest one, I suppose, might be the Camaro and the Corvette. But those are just cool cars in general. So definitely really great stuff for people that like cartoon cars. And if you don't like them, well, you know, that's your choice. Collect what makes you happy. And these really make me happy. So I'm really grateful to get these things. And I'm going to pick up the second series. I'll get those out. And we'll be seeing these whenever I review some choro-qs again. So, alright, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next cartoon car video.